Hello, and welcome to another turn or set of turns of Dominions 5. We are playing as Hinnom. Unfortunately, I'd already recorded these turns, but I lost the audio, or, well, really, I messed up the audio. It wasn't lost, I know where it is, it's just bad. And so we're going to go ahead and redo turns 28, 29, and 30 here. So, pardon me, it's been some time. So let's go ahead and look. We've got some battles against independents. These are the Vine people who attacked us. I think that we know how this looks like it should go pretty well. Javelins, smack. Get some luck cast on the Melkart. Pretty straightforward. Run them off, no problem. We have this battle. Oh, okay. So this is us attacking the throne with this great big force. Got 4 Melkarts and a huge number of Rephyte warriors. And we can see over here there's not too much. Some Circle Masters. They're going to do some Raise Dead. Absolutely nothing that we can't handle. We get a little split up, but no problems, right? We just chop our way right through. Unfortunately, Machaka then shows up. So we'll remember that, and they've got 30 or 40 lion warriors and elephants. So I think I've spoken multiple times about how I don't like our Melkart matchup and Rephyte matchup into lion warriors. They do not trade gold efficiently. Additionally, I don't like Rephytes and Melkarts against elephants because elephants are size 6 and we're only size 5. So this is 100% a fight I do not want to take, or did not want to take. So they're going to bless up. Let's remind ourselves. They have attack skill, solar weapons, MR, Undying, Blood Surge, and then Undead Leadership. Not sure about their formation, but it's going to get the job done here. We just have a giant line. We're doing a little bit of buffing, but we're not. I was prepared to kill the troops that were on the throne. I was not prepared for a bump. So that's my bad. I'm not sort of considering what could happen. And we get some good fighting going. Swarm casting. I don't even know if I managed to get all my people blessed. I don't think I did. This is just really lazily scripted. I was on vacation for Thanksgiving, and I didn't put in the time. And we're gonna go ahead and see the result here. So we'll speed it up. We're still fighting. We're taking damage. We're just not trading very well. You can see we've lost a lot. We route. They route. Everybody routes except this guy who actually has routed. He's just can't move. I think he's fatigued out. I think that's the same. This guy, okay, this guy hasn't routed. And this guy comes back, wakes back up, and makes it off. This guy's busy chucking flying shards. We then also bump Marverni. Actually, hold on. Let's before we do that, let's look at the casualties on this one. Oof. 2 Melkarts and 18 Rephytes. Plus, we lost another 7 Rephytes in the retreat. So 2 Melkarts is 1,000 gold. 25 Rephytes is, let's see, 2,500 plus another 30 times 25. Another 750. So we lost like 4,000 gold on this fight, right? This is all of our we lost half of our Rephyte warriors. 4,000 gold. 4 turns of cap recruitment. Terrible. 2 lion warriors and elephants. The elephants are worth 100, so that's 600 gold. Each lion warrior is 40, so that's 1,200 gold. So the gold trade, right? They out-traded us insanely well. So that's really bad. I am very so we'll get into it in a second. Let's then check out the last battle. Marverni also goes ahead and tries to ride out. They haven't got much here. It would have been nice if the other people had to fight and not us first. Now, when I say they haven't got much here, we've got one Melkart. He's going to temper flesh. This commander is running in. I think they're going to chuck a javelin. Nice throw. Then we earth meld, and then the rest of the troops run in. Go ahead and fast forward for a sec until they get closer. All right, so our Melkart, despite he is a super combatant, I have a lot of doubts about his ability here. There's a lot of troops, and these guys aren't. I mean, they're not good, but he's going to get harassed down pretty quickly. He's already at 9. He's got a 7 harassment penalty. And he's got good protection of 19, but it's not perfect. But without actually killing anybody, the fear aura routs them. And there they go. I think, yeah, and he just stands here. He does an earth meld, preventing them from routing. But so we take the throne at a massive cost, absolutely massive cost. I definitely, at this point, was extremely concerned, or I am extremely concerned that that image, right? If I was Machaca, I would be taking that, sending it to all my neighbors, or all of Hinnom's neighbors, and being like, hey, look, Hinnom is absolutely ripe for the plucking. And they wouldn't be wrong. That was our main actual military strength. We have some other stuff sort of scattered, but we're relatively defenseless here. So a huge mistake on my part. Not giving this the proper scripting it needed, and then losing all those troops, and just sort of not bringing in the auxiliaries that would have been more able to efficiently trade with those Lion Warriors. And I think I send a message to Machaca. I would like to see the message. That we're sorry that this has happened and hope that there's no problems, because I desperately don't want them to attack me. I think we'd get crushed. So. Yeah, this is me on Thanksgiving, like, oh, we just lost the game. Awesome. But go ahead and go through the rest. Unrest and Dominion loss, also helpful. And we get a lot of gold, which is something. And there's another arena battle coming up, which we're not going to attend. So, at this point, I was like, all right, we have no troops. We're going to die with 1,000,000 gems. We need to not do that. What can we make? What can we do? So I start to do Mazakim on my nature guys, where I have some, which is I guess it's only the one guy. But we also start to do Revive King, and I think this turn, yeah, we start to get more Horites. We're going to recruit some, because they're our best way to turn these gems into stuff. And so we're going to go ahead and try and summon up as much chaff as we can to look like we're not an absolute train wreck of a nation. So that's fun. Let's see if there's anything else important that's happening here. Research-wise, we're aiming for Conjuration. Our research is still really bad. I think we're near the bottom at this point. Yeah, we've had a lot. And this has been pointed out in comments all over the place, right? There's a lot of opportunities we had to do better with our patrolling that would have given us more gold, to do better with getting these mages out. We potentially were a little bit cavalier with our site searching. So we're going to start getting these shamans, which is nice. But anyway, so we're gonna keep patrolling down. We're gonna hope that we don't get attacked by Machaca here, which we certainly deserve to. They lost a lot. I don't know what they have in this theater. I think that I thought they were. I think they're at war with Zabalba, and so, maybe they can't afford to lose this and go and take this. You can see poor Zabalba is getting hit by everybody. So I think that's it for this turn. We're going to recruit up as many more Rephites as we can manage to try and replace our losses. I will say that while we lost a lot of Rephites, and that's terrible, we also can only afford to keep so many Rephites around. We do have, I mean, we have problems with our upkeep. They are not cheap. But in any event, that was turn 28. Let's go ahead and jump to 29. Machaca also sends a message. At this point, I was a little bit thinking that maybe there doesn't have to be a war. Maybe they're not going to fight me. I think I probably don't send that message if I'm planning on fighting me. We search for sites. We do reanimation, revive king, summon Mazakim, get some fire gems and some more fire gems. We avoided something bad happening, which is good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the arena. Just two competitors. A nicely kitted out Fomorian king and a Zot. Okay, well I think we know how this one's gonna go. Yep, the Zot just going ahead and routed. And Archacephaly had that cool hero earlier, but now they just have a Barb. That Barb's not going to do great either, I would imagine. Nope. So Fomoria wins. Congrats to Fomoria. We then finish our fortress and we kill some brigands. I then also, so I got the message from Machaca, right? But then I see there's a stack of 140 units on my border. And I was very concerned about that. There's another 40 here on the sort of waiting in the wings. And I'm like, all right, we're about to get attacked. So we go ahead and we're doing Revive King, Summon Mazakim, Reanimation. I think here we do Mazakim, Reanimation. So we're gonna go ahead. We're recruiting our enchantresses. So we're gonna try and build up our army as best we can. I think there's probably a question of, is this the most efficient army we could get? As far as I can tell, it is. We have National Long Dead, so Reanimation is certainly a value spell for us. So I like that. I certainly think it's better than doing like Whites and Banes for what we need it for. Right? We don't need elite troops. We need chaff, and we need ideally to have chaff that is both useful in combat, like our Long Dead are, and good at patrolling. Because we're gonna be sort of moving the chaff around as we move in and out of conflicts. To have them blood hunting as well, or patrolling. For nature gems, I like the Mazakim much better than anything else we can get. I think that they stack with our demon strategy we already want to do. We don't have access to our Sayer or Shedim yet. That's blood 4. So I think, I mean, we're making do with the minimal research that we do have. I do decide to put out some Call of the Winds. I'm like, we have air gems, and we need to do some patrolling, right? Got this. We finally got this under control, but there's 26 unrest, 100 unrest, 44 unrest, 58 unrest. We got a lot of unrest. So I was like, all right, we'll throw out some birds. They'll be efficient and start helping us out. Patrolling here. We don't have enough to afford a palisade yet, but we're hoping that someday we might. So we're just desperately trying to make troops before we get attacked by Machaca. Is the mindset here. So other than that, not a ton happening. No real battles. I think we spend another turn recruiting. Yeah, Horites, Melkar, and then here we're making we're sort of recruiting all the mages we can. And this is also, hopefully when we're doing these reanimations, these Mazakim, they don't cost gold upkeep, so we can put all of our gold into more mages. All right, so we'll go ahead and do one last turn. We'll go to turn 30 here. Here. So we can see we're ramping some of our stuff up. Reanimations, Call the Winds, Revive Kings. We get Unrest and Misfortune. Toads have fallen from the skies. So I believe that this is an actual random event. I know that there's a spell that does this, I think, or something very similar, the blood spell. But this province is just in the middle of well, there's no reason for anybody to try and hurt this province. So I just think it has to be a random event. We lose 50% of our taxes, and we lose 1,300 population and attacked by trugs. Or not 1,300, sorry, 1,030. So that's a lot of trogs. We just summoned some birds here, and you can imagine how well birds do against trogs. The answer is, of course, exceedingly poorly. So we go ahead and lose that, and we immediately lose our investment of air gems. Units got younger. It's neat. So this is a negative event, this is a negative event, and this is a negative event. And we can see that we do have one luck here. We don't have our scales, but we have one luck. This one is neutral luck. And Lish is misfortune. So that one's fair. So we're still trying to get our... We also need to spend money to get temples together. So we need a temple here. And we've got a person in place for it. We need a fortress or a palisade here. We need to start... We're blood sacrificing now. So that's at least something to try and get this one up. Yeah, so we're definitely trying to get our Dominion back under control because we've let it slip, and we're sort of while technically this is neutral, it's still our fault for not getting our act together. I think, and then we see Atlantis is out. And I believe Atlantis is, for anyone who's watching or watched my Niflheim, I think this player is the Niflheim player who leaves and who we take over for. And they were killed underwater by Relier. So, I noticed that this turn that Machaca's forces have moved on. And you know what? I think that in fact, the Niflheim, because this is happening right around Thanksgiving, and I took over for them right around Thanksgiving. So I don't know. They may have decided to leave the Niflheim game right as they lost here. But it's just speculation, so could be, might not be. Looks like Machaca's moving back to try and either fight Marverni or take Zabalba or something. So yeah, we're finishing some more site searching. We're trying to get Unrest down. We're trying to spread our Dominion. Got to build some temples. We're forging some owl quills. So basically, we're eventually doing a lot of the right things. We're just like 20 turns, or 15 turns past when we should be doing it. But that's, we're learning, and we'll try and do better the next time we play Hinnom, or anyone for that matter. There's been lessons that are going to translate. Yeah, we're making a bunch of owl quills. So, thank you everybody for joining me through these turns. I think that after this video, we're going to catch back up to live turns, at least for a while. So, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.